Welcome. I'd like to call the Hammond Redevelopment Commission meeting to order on this Tuesday, February 15th. It is now 4:30. The meeting will begin. Would you please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and a moment of silence after. Mr. Myers, could you lead us, please?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Should have had you lead it. I can hear you louder than anybody.
Okay, thank you, Commissioner. Can we get a roll call of tonight's commissioners?
Talmadge,
Here.
Soto Presley, Garay, Myricks,
Here.
Heather's,
Yeah.
Garay's on,
I heard her say yes, she's here.
Hopperidge,
Here, for the record, we have 4 present with 1 absent. Right, number 3, declaration of conflict of interest. Number 4, communications.
Commissioner, we did receive an email for, somebody's interested in 818 Bauer Street. That is a redevelopment commission-owned property.
Yes, I did read that. You guys should have all received that, so been getting a lot of these lately, so that's a good thing. We just, no actions needed. We'll just refer this to staff. Thank you. Number 5 is our minutes dating January 4th, 2022.
Because I was late.
I'd like to make a motion to accept the minutes for, I'm sorry, I lost my sheet, for January 4th from the Hammond Redevelopment Commission.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion by Commissioner Tomich, seconded by Commissioner Myricks. That's the
Somewhere. It's okay.
minutes dating January 4th, 2022. If there's no corrections or additions to these minutes, then roll call, please.
Talmadge,
Yes.
Soto Presley, Garay. Yes. Myricks,
Yes.
Hopperidge.
Yes, motion passes 4 yes, 1 absent. Okay, number 6 is our homebound conditional forgivable loan approval. Looks like there's 3 applicants on this agenda tonight.
Yes, there are 3. Miss Shirlena Briscoe will no longer be purchasing that home. Mr. Raphael Miranda. Thank you. So Miss Shirlena Briscoe, 919 150th Street, will no longer be purchasing that home. So she's not going to be here. Raphael Miranda for 6319 Rhode Island will attend the next meeting, which is March 1st. And we do have Miss Sherry Boyd on the Zoom.
Yeah, I see her. Hello, Ms. Boyd, how are you? Is she on Zoom? Oh, okay. I just got a couple quick questions for you, really quickly. So I see that you're a teacher, but how did you hear about our program?
I heard about the program through, I researched it on the internet.
Oh, okay. So are you a first-time home buyer?
I am.
You are. Okay. I have no further questions. Anyone else have any questions for Ms. Boyd?
I'm good.
No, but that's what teachers do, they research.
Oh, yeah, you're a teacher.
Yeah, my teacher.
Well, if there's no further questions or discussion, Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion for the approval for the homebound conditional forgivable loan program for Ms. Sherry Boyd, so for 6328 Jackson, and for Mr. Raphael Miranda for 6319 Rhode Island, and Mr. Miranda will come on our next call.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion by Commissioner Myricks, seconded by Commissioner Tomich. That's for the homebound conditional loan approval. Can we get a roll call then, please?
Talmadge,
Yes.
Soto Presley,
Yes,
Garay,
Yes.
Myricks,
Yes.
Hopperidge.
Yes, motion passes now with 5 yes. Congratulations, Ms. Boyd. Thank you for taking the time to join by Zoom, and welcome to Hammond.
Yep, welcome.
Well, thank you so much.
And if you want to sign off, you may, or if you want to stay on, it's fine. Either way, have a great night.
All right, thank you so much. I have cheerleaders to get back to.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay, number 7 is approval of proposal for professional engineering services for the underground detention for YMCA. Looks like we have engineer Dean Butt.
Yes, sir. Good evening, and thank you for this consideration. Good to see you all face to face. I know Heather's online, but it's so nice to have an in-person meeting, or at least we're very close to that. So before you, or you should have received in your packet, a proposal from Abbenmarsh. They're an engineering firm that we've been working with on the site development for the new YMCA project. As you know, it's a $45 million, or it's probably in excess of a $45 million construction project now for a destination YMCA to be constructed, the former Carson site. One of the primary issues we have with the site is how to manage all the stormwater, and we're uniquely positioned to receive the retention basin that sits to the northeast of the old Walmart facility, which was part of an earlier development. That retention facility is going to go away because we need an area to place parking for all of these cars that are going to be coming to the YMCA and the Sportsplex. And so we need to create a system that manages the stormwater. The city has pledged their support for the YMCA's project. I know that there's some monetary donations that are being committed to as part of the construction of the YMCA, and a small portion of the overall design relates to this underground detention facility. The estimated cost for a facility of this size is about $2 million. This agreement is just under $100,000, so you might it's sort of off of our normal rule of thumb for costs compared to what a regular fee would be. It's actually significantly less than what we would normally expect because it's really only confined to the detention. You know, there's no site civil work. It's the design of the system and where and how it will be constructed. I don't know if you've noticed, but during the construction of the high school, Hammond Central High School, they did something similar in their parking lot. So for a short period of time, you might have seen some pipes that were sitting on the ground in front of the new high school. That's similar to what we would be contemplating here. Is they're just big underground pipes that sort of store the water and then slowly release it back into the sewer system. So I know I said a lot. We're asking for approval from the Redevelopment Commission through Central TIF funding, is that right? Africa?
It would be Hammond Central.
Hammond Central TIF funding for this in the amount of $98,000. And I'll entertain any questions you might have.
Exciting project. Like I said, I've heard the mayor speak on it a few times, and should be a state-of-the-art YMCA.
Oh, it'll rival the Crown Point facility, no question, right? It's such an exciting project to have coming to the city. So great location, you know.
Yeah, how it ties in with the Sportsplex, yeah.
Yeah. Just for your edification too, we hired BLN to do a traffic and parking study in the area, and that report's due out any day now. And so we're really looking forward to what those recommendations show too, how we're going to manage parking and traffic for the combined facility. So try to keep you posted on that. But if there aren't any other questions, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Mr. President, I did have a couple of questions for Dean.
Hi Heather, sure.
Hi there. Sorry, I have an unstable internet connection here in my hotel in Indy, but apologize if you spoke on this already. But just reviewing the proposal that was in the packet, I know it talks a lot about we discussed the plans. I just wanted to ensure that the sanitary district's been included in these discussions as well, specifically the sewer department.
They will, if it's not specifically listed in the agreement, they will be included because they're vital to the management of stormwater.
Right, and then one other question, Dean, I don't know if you can answer it or not, but it's on the exclusions page in the proposal, number 5. It excludes legal descriptions for, and then it's blank. I don't know if we could just get some clarification on that at a later point.
I may have that, you said page 5?
But it's not,
It's page 3.
it says page 3 of 4, it's under the heading exclusions.
Thank you. Legal descriptions for, so I would say that it's excluded particularly because Aben Marsh has been contracted by the Planning and Development Department to do the legal descriptions for the site already. So that work is being done separately. So I would say that we should scratch that particular provision in the exclusions because they're already doing a project. It just wouldn't be paid for under this agreement. So they won't be doing legal descriptions because that work is already being performed by Aben Marsh and is not necessary for the underground detention.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, Dean. Sorry, I didn't mean to make you walk all the way back there. So
Get my steps in.
I had a commissioner ask me a question earlier today about a provision in this contract. It says, and I'll just read it to you as opposed to trying to describe where it's at, but it says the client is designated Dean Button, which I think is a good thing as its representative. The representative shall have authority to execute any documents pertaining to this agreement or amendments thereto. Also think that's a great thing. And for the approval of all change orders, addendum, and additional services. I just want to confirm for the commission that prior to you executing a change order, you're going to come back here and explain to the commission, right? And that was what my answer was this afternoon. I just want to make sure that I'm right.
You are correct. It's simply to be the authorized
That's what I
signer
thought.
of
Right.
the change order. I have no authority to commit this board to any sort of
Perfect.
financial commitment. So it's purely for that purpose.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that's good to know. Thank you for the clarification.
Sure. I know my role here.
And we wouldn't want to deprive you of the fun of coming to this body to ask about a change order, right? You've had so much fun over the last 4 or 5 years doing that, I know that you look forward to that, so.
I do. Thank you.
Unless the sewers are gold-plated on the outside. I'm kidding. All right, is there any further questions for City Engineer Dean Button?
There's no further questions or discussion. Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion for the approval of proposal for professional engineering services for underground detention, YMCA.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion by Commissioner Myrick, seconded by Commissioner Tomich. With no further questions then, roll call, please.
Talmadge,
Yes.
Soto Presley,
Yes.
Garay,
Yes.
Myrick,
Yes.
Poppridge.
Yes, motion passes 5 yes.
Thank you.
No.
All right, number 8 is approval of First Amendment to the agreement between the City of Hammond acting through its Redevelopment Commission and We Care from the Heart.
How's everyone doing?
Okay, welcome.
Nice to meet everyone that I haven't already.
Good evening.
So members of the commission, this is Ryan. He works with USONA Development, and he assists us with CDBG-related matters and IDIS.
Yeah, and I can answer any questions about the amendments that you have or the funding sources, if you have any.
So in your packet, you will see that there is information regarding a funding request for an amendment to a financial award that was given to We Care from the Heart Social Services. They are sub-recipients, so they do receive a portion of Community Development Block grant dollars, and they wanted an amendment to the amount that they receive for the purposes of purchasing a van, which is an allowable expense.
I saw that.
And these are from the CV funds, which have to tie back to COVID. And they actually had a COVID response program already put together. This is kind of adding the transportation element to it. So they can transport those that aren't able to make it to appointments or don't drive themselves. They focus on seniors and disabled for their program.
Yeah, it looks like you're gonna purchase a used vehicle.
Correct.
Okay. Decent, the mileage is not that bad, like, you know.
Yeah, I believe it's like a cargo, like transportation van with like windows.
Seems okay to me.
Yeah. If there's no further discussion, Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion for the approval of the First Amendment to the agreement between the City of Hammond, acting by through its Redevelopment Commission, and We Care from the Heart.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion by Commissioner Tomich, seconded by Commissioner Soto Presley. Let's have a roll call then, please.
Talmadge,
Yes.
Soto Presley,
Yes.
Garay,
Yes.
Myricks,
Yes.
Poppridge.
Yes, motion passes, 5 yes. Okay, number 9 is approval of First Amendment to the agreement between the City of Hammond by and through its Redevelopment Commission and intermission.
Members of the commission, similar to what was previously approved in number 7, this is an amendment to the amount to the grant amount that is given to intermission. They are a shelter located within the City of Hammond. They do receive emergency shelter grant dollars, and the purpose of this amendment is for some repairs to their shelter. I believe they're repairing 3 units with the funding that they are expecting to receive from this.
Yes, and they're they're getting vinyl plank flooring. It's actually for 4 units, because I cleared that up. An outdoor railing that's in bad shape for outside, new mattresses, and new water heater for their units.
So the water heater, I see the price, does that include installation, or is the installation additional?
I believe it does include installation, because they don't,
Really?
I just paid $1,600.
I need a deal like that.
Yeah.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion for approval of the First Amendment of the agreement between the City of Hammond by and through its Redevelopment Commission and intermission.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion by Commissioner Soto Presley, seconded by Commissioner Myricks. Let's have a roll call then, please.
Talmadge,
Yes.
Soto Presley,
Yes.
Garay,
Yes.
Myricks,
Yes.
Poppridge.
Yes, motion passes, 5 yes.
I appreciate it. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, brings us to number 10, reports. Ms. After-Patara, would you like to share anything tonight?
I would. I just wanted to invite the commission to 2 events that will be held this week in the City of Hammond. The first one is the annual Black History Program, which will be held this Thursday, February 17th, 2022, at 10 a.m. at the Hammond Sportsplex. The coalition will be honoring civic leaders and the African-American community. So once again, that will be held at the Sportsplex this Thursday, February 17th at 10 a.m. Also, I would like to invite the commission to the Red, White, and Black art exhibit that will be held at the Hub, located at 5233 Homan Avenue, this Friday, February 18th, from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m.
I'm sorry, from 5 to 8?
5 to 8.
5 to 8.
And I don't have the information for 219 day.
Okay.
So, and then also, as many of you know, we do have the 219 event that will be at the Civic Center.
On Saturday, yeah.
Correct.
And what time is that?
That I do not know. I have to look at it.
Wasn't it like 5 o'clock,
It's
5
like-
to 11? or-
they open at 5 or 6, but be there at 5, so.
Well, sounds like three,
6 p.m. to 11,
okay.
celebration of the region at the Hammond Civic Center.
Three nice events this week happening in the city of Hammond, so thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, number 11 then is our register of claims, bills.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to pay the Register of Claims, for Register of Claims, R60954 through R61151 for January 10th, 2022 through February 9th, 2022.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion by Commissioner Soto Presley, seconded by Commissioner Myrick. That's the register of claims dating January 10th, 2022 through February 9th, 2022. Claims R60954 through claim R61151. Is there any questions on these claims for staff? Okay, then roll call on the claims.
Talmadge,
Yes.
Soto Presley,
Yes.
Gray,
Yes.
Myrick,
Yes.
Poppridge.
Yes, motion passes, 5 yes. Okay, number 12 is new and unfinished business. Doesn't look like we have anything tonight then.
Nothing at this time.
All right, number 13 is public comment. It is open now. Public comment is open. Public comment is open. Okay. Public comment is closed now then. Public comment is closed. Public comment is closed. Number 14.
Mr. President, I make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
You have a motion and a second. Can you all signify by aye?
Aye.
Ayes have it. Meeting is adjourned.